Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll discuss how to display the elements of a single linked list sequentially. So this is known as the process is known as a traversal of single linked list. So suppose this is what the representation of a single linked list. I need to print the values 10, 20, 30, 40 sequentially. But what is the problem with this? Now the only problem is we are having a single value or single data, that is my start. And start contains the address of the first node only. So I can print the info part of start info, but this is 10 only. But how to print 20? I need to move to 2000. Then only the info can be printed. And how to get 2000? That 2000 I can get from the next part of 1000. Okay. So as I cannot change the address of start, let us assign the address of start to a temporary variable, that is temp. Now temp is nothing but this is also a node, or it will keep the address of the first node. Okay. So now temp is pointing to 1000. Okay. I'll print what? I'll print temp info. Done. So if I'm printing temp info, I'll get the value 10 first without any problem. But next time, whenever I will print temp info, my temp should come to 2000. But how to come to 2000? Now see, you can check temp next, that is 1000 next is containing the address of the next node. So that means this temp next, which is my 2000, needs to be assigned to the same variable temp, so that what will happen now, this temp will currently point to the second node 2000. Okay, temp was previously 1000. Now 1000 next is 2000. The 2000 I am assigning to temp variable. So currently whenever I will print this one again temp info, I'll get 20. What I am doing again, now what to whom temp is pointing, that is 2000. Its next part is 3000. Now 3000 is now assigned to temp. Okay. Now once temp will get 3000, that means currently temp will point to whom? Now temp will point to the third node. Again I'll print temp info. I'll get the value 30. Then I need to come to 4000. How I'll come? Now temp next is 4000. That will be assigned to temp. So by assigning this, okay, by assigning this, temp will currently point to 4000. Again I'll print temp info. That means 40 I'm getting. After that, temp next is how much? Null. Null is assigned to temp. So now temp is not pointing to anything. Okay. Now temp is not pointing to anything because temp is pointing to null. Okay. So now temp is out of the list and I don't want to continue also. Clear? So that means these two statements I need to continue till my temp is not equal to null. Okay. So this is a continuous process. Every time I need to print the info part and I need to go to the next node. Print the info part, go to the next node. Print the info part, go to the next till the last node. Okay. And after displaying the content of the last node, go out of the list. And once the temp will go out of the list, my execution is over because I got all my values traversed. Okay. So this is again a simple procedure that we need to understand, that what is the mechanism behind your traversal of single linked list. We are not changing the address of start by doing start equal to start next. Once I'll write down start equal to start next, start will come to 2000. That means I'll never get the address 1000 again. So for that, I'm assigning the value of start to a temporary variable and doing all the processing through the temp variable, but keeping the start as same. Okay. So if you'll implement the same concept through programming, what we'll do? Suppose there is a function we are defining traverse. Clear? So I need to take the help of what? one temp variable. Done. Now before that, one thing we should be clear. Suppose start will contain null, means what? There is no node present in the list, and if nothing is present in the single linked list, then we cannot display anything. So what the message will provide to the user? Now we will provide that the list is empty. So before displaying, you have to check if start equal to null, then printf list is empty. Okay, but if the start is not null, means elements are present, then we can implement the procedure what we have discussed, that will assign the address of start to temp, means the value what is present in the start variable, that I will assign to temp. So that temp will point to the first node, and I will continue till temp is not equal to null, means till temp is not going out of the list. Till then I'll just print the values. Okay, so what values I'll print? Now percentage d, suppose I need to print in a single line, then temp info I need to print. Okay, temp info I need to print, and once I'll print temp info, temp will move to the next node. Okay, and this will be a continuous process. Done. So let's print a message also. Values of linked list are okay. Then we'll just write down a single loop through which we can print the values. Okay, so currently as we have not created any list, so we are just writing the code. In the next video we'll create the list, and also we'll test how this traverse is working. But before that, inside the main function we'll keep a menu driven code. Clear? We'll ask the user that which operation the user wants to do. Okay, so while one printf, so first thing the user will provide exit. Okay, second choice is for traverse. Okay, till now only one option is there, two options are there, one is for exit, two is for traverse. Done. You will ask the user printf enter your choice. Now whatever the choice the user will provide, that will be stored in the choice variable. Done. And that choice variable we need to pass through the switch case. So here in case 1, exit 0, because I need to select exit option. Case 2 is for traverse. Okay, and then break. Then default wrong choice. Okay, so this is what the skeleton of the program. We are not executing right now. This is for exit function. Then void traverse, the function prototype. Okay, so everything we have written, that we have set the header file, function prototype we have given, we have defined the node, start also you have declared as null. Then two options you have given till now, one for exit, two for traverse. You're asking the user what is your choice. Whatever the option the user is providing, that will be stored in the choice variable. That choice will pass through the switch case, and similarly we'll add one by one option for the user. and also one by one function in the same program to execute the operations of single linked list. Okay, so case 1 is for exiting the program, case 2 is for traversal, and then we have defined the functions of traverse function, okay, as per our discussion. Clear? So in the next video we'll see that how the operations of single linked list can be done. Okay, now let us discuss the same thing whatever we have discussed through the algorithm. So we are assuming that start is keeping the address of the first node in the list, but for the safe side we are checking that if start equal to null means the list is empty, you are not allowed to traverse the list. But if the condition is false, means the list is containing some value, you are assigning the value of start to temp. That means the starting node's address you are providing to temp. And whenever temp is not equal to null, you are printing temp info, as well as you have to move to the next node. So temp equal to temp next. Okay, so temp info will print the value, temp next will go to the next node till my temp is not going out of the list. Okay, so this is a simple algorithm and simple procedure that we have discussed, and in the next video we'll see the insertion at beginning through which we will also create the list, and we'll also test the code of traversal whether it is working or not. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this.